I'm so sweaty. I was like talking to such a good looking girl right next to me and I'm sweaty. I'm like,
Wait,
smell.
you talked to the president, right? You talked to the...
Yeah, but like I'm always like showered and like...
Oh yeah, I should set my phone to silent as well.
There we go.
So you're just nervous because
No, because I'm smelly, I'm sweaty, and like, and you're beautiful, and like, well, fala pessoal, bem-vindos a mais um podcast Mundo Raiam, e eu tô aqui direto da China, mais precisamente a cidade de Shanghai, com uma pessoa muito interessante, ¿me entiendes? Interessante.
Un poquito. Interessante.
Dinna, tudo bem? Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. Thanks for having me.
So, your real name is?
Chinese name?
Your Chinese name.
Do I have to say that?
Say your Chinese name. Shuli.
Shuli.
Shuli? Shuli what?
Sun.
Shuli
Sun.
Sun.
Uh-huh.
And you chose the American name?
It's not an American name, it's just an English name.
Alright, Dinna.
Yeah.
And like, it's normal that to Chinese people to choose to have their own Chinese name and have like a Western name?
Yeah, very common.
For example, like tell me a friend, your friend.
Alice, Amy,
Amy.
Bella,
Her name is Amy and her Chinese name is?
Whatever. Any Wang Fang,
Wang Feng.
Li Hua, just...
And like, how did you choose, like, for example, how old were you when you chose your name, Dinna?
Oh, the first time when I was asked, so 5? Yeah, when I started to learn English at like 4 or 5 or something. So yeah, we were asked to pick an English name for ourselves. Well, actually,
In school.
no. That was a preschool course.
So when you're in preschool in China, you already learn English. A little bit.
So like when at that time when I was in primary school, we started to learn at the year 3. But nowadays,
3 years old.
No, sorry. Year 3 of the
Oh,
primary
year 3.
school.
So
that's
like 9 years old,
Yeah.
10. Okay.
But now, I mean, I think it's compulsory to learn at the year 1 for all the primary schools.
Year 1.
But I think at least in Shanghai or Beijing or like the big cities, the majority of the parents, they will send their kids to learn English very early, because now for Chinese, we all know, we are so aware of this, like language is something you have to learn it as early as possible, and it's so important, and so you have to start to learn like as quick as possible.
So the better you know a foreign language, the more well positioned you are in China.
You can say that, yeah. Actually, it's true.
So you started learning English when you were 5.
I started when I was 4, I think.
4.
Yeah, before I can.
How old are you? Can you tell your age?
Now?
Yeah.
How do you think I am?
Like 22? No.
Thank you. More. I'm older.
Wow. Nice. Probably Asian people look younger than...
Oh my gosh. Well, normally the answers I've got is older.
Oh, really?
But thank you. I'm 25.
25. Okay.
To go pretty single.
And can you tell a little bit about your story? What do you do for a living? What's your job nowadays?
I would define myself as freelancing because I'm handling different things. I'm not a 9-to-5 type of worker anymore.
You've worked 9 to 5.
Yeah, I used to be like a year ago.
Yeah, and you're just like, oh, I don't want to work like this anymore.
Exactly. That's
this
not
is
my
not
life.
for me.
Yeah.
Pessoal, eu conheci ela era guia do tour aqui de Shanghai. You're a tour guide.
Oh yeah, that's a big part of my life for now. Yeah.
So, what I noticed about her tour is the fact that you show us a different China.
Thank you for saying that. That's exactly what I want.
Oh, really? So, like, how did you get in? Like, it's a company. You're an entrepreneur. How did you start? Like, when it was like, all right, I want to quit my job and I want to be an entrepreneur.
Okay.
When?
So actually, when I quit my job, to be honest, I didn't think of being an entrepreneur.
Really?
Oh,
Okay.
I didn't actually think well about what I'm going to do. But I feel like that type of job, that type of life is definitely not what I want. So I quit the job. I started my trip to Latin America immediately, right after I...
You flew...
Yeah.
from China to where? Europe, and then because there's no flights.
I flew to Los Angeles first.
Oh, Los Angeles first,
yeah.
and then
cross the
Colombia.
border to Mexico.
You did?
Yeah, all the way down from Mexico. Just go south to
Wow.
Argentina. I didn't
By
go
yourself?
to Brazil. Yeah.
You travel by yourself as a Chinese girl in like a dangerous place, like Mexico,
place.
Colombia,
Yeah.
and that really opened your mind.
Yeah, exactly. I really, really appreciate the times I spent during the trip.
Right.
It helped me a lot, and it also got me the inspiration of doing this tour because the free walk-in tour thing is something I have never heard of before in China. It doesn't exist. It
doesn't
didn't
exist.
So that's why we are the first. So yeah, I got the inspiration along the tour. Also, I got so much good information and encouragement by other tour guides. So a lot of times after I took the tour, I feel like now I know the city more than just like traveling around as a normal traveler by myself. And I really love that feeling. Like I feel like I'm connected to the city. And also, I always know that so for China, for my home country, it's not a familiar place for a lot of Westerners due to the stereotype, due to like a lot of the culture barriers,
the culture barrier, the language barrier, the media in the West portrays China in a way. And what you said about China today to me, I was like, whoa.
Wow, right? So I know that there's something I can do and I want to do. So that's why I came back to Shanghai. Okay, to be fair, the company wasn't funded by me. It's a friend. She's American. So she's now in Beijing.
Right.
So she's currently developing the tourism.
Right.
And I took over the tour in Shanghai from
the Shanghai.
Yeah,
nice,
and I developed it by myself until today. Yeah, it's a pretty good skill today, right?
Right. And
everyone's welcome.
O tour dela foi maravilhoso. Tô falando sério, foi maravilhoso. 4 hours. It's pretty long. 4.5 hours. It's pretty long. É longo para um tour. Free tour desses que tem em toda a cidade. So like you learned the idea of the free tour when you were traveling around the world, like South America.
Exactly.
Why did you choose South America?
Oops, good question.
Because of beautiful men like me.
Oh, sí, muy caliente.
Muy caliente. Ela fala espanhol. Habla español?
Sí.
Hola. ¿Por qué escogiste Latinoamérica?
Pues hay varias razones. Okay, firstly,
English.
Firstly, so I want to do a big trip. So I want to go somewhere far. So I want to like make the most use of my time. So the South America is the continent, like the farthest continent to Asia.
That's exactly for us. When Brazilians go to Thailand, and if they go to Thailand, they always go to like Malaysia, Singapore, Laos, Cambodia. They just cover the whole area.
Because
Hong Kong, Vietnam, because like it's so far away.
Exactly.
So when you're far away, you might as well stay there long.
Exactly.
And it was exactly your mindset when you chose South America.
Exactly. So that's the first reason, just to save money, to save time. Second reason, I have always been liking Latin culture. Although to be fair, I didn't know much about it. It's kind of like
it's more like music and like the
I didn't actually even know that much about the music or the dance. All I know was like the Latinos, they're like really outgoing, really happy, fiestas, simply. So that's exactly the type of character I like, and I am. So I feel like that's going to be a place I like.
So you are a Latino girl in the body of a Chinese.
Exactly. I feel like I have so much Latino blood.
That's so nice.
So that's the second reason. So the third reason is like I have always been looking for an opportunity to learn a foreign language. And it's a common sense. Like Spanish is the second useful, my third useful foreign language.
You speak all three?
Yeah, after
Chinese, English, and Spanish.
Yeah. Mi español no es tan bueno todavía.
No, es verdad que yo durante el día hoy he hablado español con ella todo el tiempo y la entendí, ella me entendió, entonces sí que hablas bien.
Oh, gracias. Porque solo sobre este tema como tema diario, pero no
But like,
estoy bueno.
I'm saying you're very well positioned for the future because you know the 3 most important languages of the world.
Yeah. That's what I was looking for. So anyway,
you're gonna be very rich, you know that, right?
I hope so. That depends on how popular this video could take me.
Can you explain to the people how do free walking tours work?
Okay, cool. So it's called a free walking tour. So basically, everyone is welcome to join without paying money in advance. So yeah, you may need to firstly find our web or like a way to register, and you just show up at the certain meeting point, certain meeting time, and meet the tour guide. So basically, the definition of the free walking tour is not only that it's a tour that only walks. It's a way for the tour guide to express a lot of things. So by telling tons of the stories, by taking you to those secret places that you won't be able to find by yourself, also try the local food and just tell you like how to live locally from a perspective of local people. And most of the free walking tour guide, actually, at least from my experience, are normally young people. So like in their 20s or like early 30s.
Yeah, 20s,
so,
yeah.
Exactly. Or the university students, or even in their like 19 or 18 something. So those are the group of people with this really open-minded, different perspective, and they know that how they can make their tour more attractive, and how they can in what way they can tell the stories to like be more interesting.
Right,
and that's
right.
A completely,
and you mix and that's why you mix history,
yep,
politics,
yep,
lifestyle,
exactly, the
fun,
policy,
food,
tradition,
party.
yep, everything, right? So that's my life in China, in Shanghai, and I want to show them to every visitors from all over the world, and I want them to fall in love with Shanghai as much as I do, as I always say at the beginning of the tour.
True. So you are almost a diplomat, an ambassador. You show China to the world.
Wow, that's a really big compliment, but yeah, I guess so.
Interesting. And you're not from Shanghai.
Originally, no, I'm from Shandong, which is
Shandong.
a province more north of China.
Oh, Shandong Luzheng. There's a team, football team.
Oh,
Shandong
exactly.
Luzheng.
Yeah, right.
Okay, that's like up north.
Yeah, exactly.
By Dalian, no.
The Dalian is more north, so
Okay, Shandong.
Shandong is between Dalian and Shanghai.
Okay. And there's like Diego Tardelli is a Brazilian football player playing for Shandong Luneng.
Okay.
So you're from Shandong, and why did you end up in Shanghai?
Oh, if I have to choose a place in China to stay, it has to be Shanghai.
So you'd say Shanghai is the New York of China.
Yeah. You can kind of like benchmark it at New York.
Can you compare the lifestyle, the Beijing and Shanghai, and say like why these cities don't like each other? Like
wait. We like each other.
Okay,
we
you
are,
like each other.
Yeah,
But like,
Chinese people, we are like
okay, but like
friendly.
Beijing
And
is
Shanghai.
Beijing is more what?
Exactly. So actually, there are two specific Chinese words to describe the culture in Beijing and Shanghai.
Okay.
So like the Beijing type culture and Shanghai type culture.
Oh wow.
京派文化 and 海派文化。
Wow.
And so yeah, so basically, the people in north part of China, we are in general more traditional.
Traditional Chinese.
Yeah, we are like we work. We study hard.
You study hard.
We eat a lot.
You eat a lot. The food, the pots, the
yeah, right. The portion of the
portions
food
are bigger.
So also like we look bigger than the southern part of the Chinese people.
Like taller and stronger.
Taller and stronger, exactly. So
North Chinese. Like,
yeah, exactly. So I'm like super tall in Shanghai, like if you compare with average, but I'm like a little bit over average in my hometown.
Darker skin, no.
That depends.
Same skin. Yeah.
That depends.
Okay.
Yeah.
And you eat dog?
Yep, and we love dogs. I actually grew up with eating dogs. I
Ela come cachorro. Wait. So like I really thought it was a stereotype that Chinese people ate dog.
Okay.
But you actually eat dog.
Yeah, it could be a stereotype. It could be a stereotype. Like
really?
Everyone loves dog and we eat that every day. It's not that exaggerating.
Right.
It's just like a dish. It appears
like
in
a hot pot, like.
We have the dog hot pot thing in my hometown, but I haven't seen anything like that in Shanghai yet. So it's
right. I asked you earlier today, hey, I want to eat dog, and she was like,
Shanghai is not the best place for eating dog. come to north
Shandong.
part of China. Yeah, exactly.
But like your mom, your dad, they eat dog.
I mean, yeah, like that kind of dog meat restaurant. We go when they're
Oh, it's a
around.
dog, like a restaurant for dog meat.
I mean,
And you said like they kill the dog like
exactly.
fresh.
So I mean, dog is like kind of like their home specialty. Of course, they have other like normal dishes. So they actually. So that restaurant in my hometown, they have a backyard with cages with different dogs. So we can actually come there and to pick which dog
I want to
we
eat that
want.
little dog right there.
Exactly, we want that one. So the owner of the restaurant, the chef of the restaurant, they're going to kill the dog in front of you. I mean, if you want
Right
to say
there,
that.
yeah, it kills it.
Yeah.
When the neck cut.
I didn't say that. I was too scared. I didn't. Say
You
it.
didn't want to see it.
Yeah, I don't. I mean.
But you ate it.
Yeah. Yeah, after like half an hour, that dog will become the meat on your
And
table.
it's good food.
It's good food.
It tastes like
And
beef, like chicken, no.
Just to make it clear, so we eat dog, and it's a certain type of dog that is made to be eaten. So it's absolutely different than the
Oh,
pet
it's not
dog.
the street dog, like no.
Not really. It's like a special type of dog.
It's not like you see a dog in the street like, I'm gonna eat it. I'm gonna eat it. No, okay.
That never happens. That
Makes
never
sense,
happens.
okay,
Or
okay.
the pet dog.
So let's
we
break
love
that
dog
stereotype.
as well.
Let's break that stereotype about Chinese cultures that you don't catch dogs on the street and eat them.
Nah.
No, they're like they're raised just like cows. Moo.
Yeah, chicken.
They get raised and one day they get killed so they can get eaten.
Exactly.
Like in Brazil, I'll tell you something about Brazil. Like there's like a racist thing in Brazil against the Chinese. That the Chinese, they own pastry shops. They call it pastelaria. It's like a pastry
Okay.
with cheese, meat, and chicken in it.
Okay.
And frango, say frango.
Frango.
Frango. Right. The regular Chinese people cannot say the R. Flango. Say flango. Flango. And basically, there's like something that went on, and they caught the Chinese woman, owner of the shop. They put pigeon meat in the pastry, saying it was chicken. But pigeon is like a very dirty animal in Brazil.
Wait, pigeon is more expensive than chicken. You guys should feel lucky. You get the chicken.
Wait. You eat pigeon?
Yeah.
Yeah. Pombo.
Yeah, it's
Pigeon.
it's considered to be like more popular, like more
Pessoal,
fancy than
ela
chicken.
acabou de confirmar que come pombo na China. Pombo,
Pigeon?
pigeon.
Yeah, pigeon. Of course. I mean,
Oh.
it's
more
delicious.
expensive than chicken.
Yeah, it is. It's more rare and it's more expensive. So you guys should feel lucky.
That we're eating pigeon meat.
Exactly.
But think about it. Pigeon is like a rat, a flying rat. It's like getting a rat from the street and like
Why
it's
do you
dirty.
define
Pigeon
that?
is dirty.
Why do you define pigeon like that? The pigeon is like white. It's like
No, I'm not talking about the white ones. I'm
Oh,
talking
the
about the
gray
street.
ones?
Yeah, the street pigeon.
whatever color it is.
You just eat it. Like, and Chinese people eat rat too. Rat, snake, no.
It's not that common.
But there are people who eat
Yeah.
scorpion. Have you eaten scorpion?
Oh yeah, scorpion is also a part
Já
of my
comeu escorpião?
cuisine.
Oh, it's part of your northern China cuisine.
Okay, it's not that typical. I mean, just my father, he likes that kind of stuff.
Scorpion.
Yeah, my father has a friend who just developed.
Right. He creates,
Chris Scorpion. So I grew up with that. I grew up with that.
So, like, can you tell other different stuff that you've eaten? Dog, scorpion, rat, snake.
We don't eat rat that much. Only probably the southern part.
I saw a restaurant on that street that sold bullfrog meat.
Oh, that's
Sapo, big frog.
That's common as well.
Really?
Also, it's really common to say the frog noodles in Shanghai.
Yeah, but like the small skinny frogs. But I was saying like the bullfrog, like a frog, sapo.
Okay.
It's normal. Yeah, for frog. Yeah.
Okay. I never eaten that anyway.
Okay. And like, when you tell those stories about the food in China, do your clients get like, will you notice?
I mean, of course, I'm not going to say like, hey guys, you know what? We love eating dogs. So I'm not going to like. So if someone asks me, I would just like explain it well. So
because it's part of the northern China culture.
Yeah.
And okay, what I noticed that northern China culture are more like Chinese, and the southern China are like a little more like
capitalism.
Yeah, right.
It's true. It's like so southern part of China is more entrepreneurial.
Entrepreneurial. So like they're businessmen. They want to do this. That's why you're like, oh, hey, make sure you pay me my money. I get paid by the hour. Hey, eu convidei ela para fazer um podcast comigo. Ela falou, cara, você vai ter que me cobrar, vai ter que me pagar.
Okay, I don't understand, but I know that's a bad saying for me.
No, that's what I said that. Like I invited you to record a podcast, and you said, "Wait, I get charged by the hour."
But you didn't pay
exactly.
me.
No, exactly. She didn't pay. But I paid. I give you a tip on the.
That was for the tour. That's not for this. That's extra. That's.
But
after.
like I'm trying to say that people here in the South, they're more business minded. It's like money, like business, capitalism.
Yeah.
Let's do yeah, exactly. And it's because of Shanghai. Shanghai is a business area. And Hong Kong is more like that.
Yeah,
too.
actually, those provinces around Shanghai. So
okay.
Shanghai, Jiangsu, Zhejiang, those are the provinces in China because first of all, the location. So the southern eastern part of China, so that's the best location with the best climate, with the coastal city, so it's easier
Ports.
to do the international foreign trade. Exactly. And also just they're more open-minded people.
So would you say that the famous China business powerhouse is because of this area?
Yeah.
Like exports and production
yeah,
and work and money, investments, and the very rich people is because of the south of China.
Yeah.
These provinces.
I mean, of course, there are rich people in northern China
right,
too.
But it's more famous in this area.
Yeah, more condensed, more intense. Yeah.
So like, let's say you are a very smart girl from Shandong, but if you stay in Shandong, you wouldn't make as much money as you would make in.
You can't really say that because.
It's like I'll say that in America because the smart person from Arkansas, she moves to New York. Because she will make money in New York.
Yeah, that's exactly why I moved to Shanghai after I graduated.
What'd you study in school?
Engineering.
Engineering?
Yeah.
What kind of engineering?
Kind of mechanical.
Engenheira mecânica, trabalhando de guia turística na China.
Like inner combustion engine, so nothing related.
Combustão interna, inner combustion engine. Engenheira de motor de combustão interna.
But I didn't really
but like anything. You were like, usually the engineers I know and the Chinese people I know, they're not good at people skills.
I'm Latina.
They're so closed off. And they don't interact. They don't have charisma.
I know.
You have charisma. You interact. You speak well.
Thank you.
I would never guess you were an engineer.
Oh, I never took a job as an engineer. It's just the thing I studied.
So why'd you study engineering then?
Because
your parents.
No, I wasn't forced by my parents. The thing is, none of us know exactly what I should study. I have no idea about my future. I don't know what options are there, and just my parents just say then just find a major that is easier to have a job. And yeah, of course so the engineers are always needed. So I just took this.
Yeah, major. But you did it for 4 years, 5 years.
4 years, 4 years.
So you're very disciplined because it's not an easy course.
I know. I struggled, but I made it. I'm from north part of China, so I'm super good at taking exams. I'm good at studying. So I'm
So northern are like the brains, like the very disciplined people.
Yeah, like Confucius?
Yeah,
Chinese philosopher. So he's from my hometown. So he's from Shandong.
Oh, Confucius is from Shandong. Yeah. So like the philosophy from back thousands of years ago still keeps to this day.
Yeah, especially in Shandong, that part. So our mind are more like this traditional. So we really, really care about having good degree, have good grade, also like behave well, respect people, respect others and learn from each other
For
every single
example,
day.
people don't party as hard in Shandong than in Shanghai.
Oh, that's true.
That's true,
You
really?
can't really find that many party places in Shandong.
In Shandong, no party.
No.
Wow.
I think I never partied in Shandong. Never ever.
Wow.
Yeah. We actually drink more. We drink liquor. We drink 白酒, like wine, Chinese wine, because the drinking culture there is deeper. Than
Okay.
Shanghai.
So
Especially
the
for
northern,
business.
they eat more, they drink more, they study more.
Yep.
They're more traditional. They probably pray more too. Like they're more religious.
For what?
Oh, you don't have gods. It's just philosophy.
No.
Oh, you don't have a religion. You're
No.
not Buddhist. You just Confucianism is just philosophy.
Yeah, exactly. The majority of Chinese are atheists.
Atheist. But
93%.
Wow. You don't believe in God?
No.
Okay. Confucius.
Not yet.
Right. Confucius is a philosophy.
Yeah.
Okay. So you guys that's the philosophy of like the northern China, and you eat dogs, and you eat like that random food.
Can't you let it go? You eat dogs, you eat dogs, you eat dogs.
Okay. Right. Whereas in the south, people are more business minded. They're more open minded too. They party more.
Yeah, they go to see more foreigners, so this will also help.
Okay, so like basically the foreigners who come to China as expats, they stay around here, Shanghai.
Yeah, you see how many foreigners are there in Shanghai?
Oh yeah, there are foreigners in Shanghai.
Mm.
So you probably have a lot of foreign friends.
Yeah, I hang out with a lot of foreign friends.
Most of your friends are Chinese or foreigners?
To count, I never count actually. I would say like if I party, I'll probably go with foreign friends. Yeah.
Well, oh, can you tell? Because like a friend of mine was telling me that foreign people in Shanghai get treated VIP.
Yeah, right. Free drinks, free entrance. As long as you have some promoters.
Wait, so like if you look different than Chinese, if you're black or white,
Yeah,
European,
as long as you're different than us, then yeah, you can just get in for free.
and drink as much as you can.
Yeah, of course you're not like the best.
Right, but like you don't pay entrance.
No, you don't
you
pay
drink
anything. Yeah, you drink.
just to be there.
Yeah, exactly. To dance.
Why?
Oh, to attract more Chinese people, because a lot of Chinese people, they would like to see foreign people around them.
Okay, so it's a way to like
Upgrade.
to like, oh, I have a foreign friend, so like
Oh yeah.
I'm
Really proud.
I go out where the foreigners go out.
Yeah.
So like status.
Yeah.
So like it's a lot of luxury, like ostentation, showing off here.
Yeah. I mean, for the rich people in the party place.
Yeah,
Exactly.
They bring bottles, they champagne.
Especially if you realize Chinese, we are not as good at dancing as foreigners. So what are we going to do?
But
there?
you say you're Latina.
Oh yeah, so yeah, I'm the exception. No. I do want to go to Brazil and enjoy the samba fiesta. Samba. Yeah.
But like what happens is these people, they show off cars, nice clothes, and bottles, right?
Yeah.
What I notice is that only exists, I traveled to 77 countries. Wow. That only exists in countries where there's social disparity. Because people feel the need to show off that they are not here, they are here. Unequal countries. Desigualdade social. Só acontece em país com desigualdade social. Porque a ostentação é uma forma de mostrar que você é superior. In countries like Denmark, Sweden, if you do that in a club, people are gonna look down on you. Be like, what the fuck? Why the fuck are you? Like, what the fuck are you? Really? And in China, it's a status, right? If I go to the club and get a big bottle of Grey Goose, a lot of Chinese girls are gonna come to me, right? Yeah. Another thing that I noticed that I did not expect, because you're from like a Chinese traditional society, is that people have sex. As for like, not everyone has sex because you have 1 billion people, but like, yeah.
Right, 1.5 billion people.
Yeah, 1.45, of course you have sex, but like a Western kind of way. Oh, you like a person in the club, you go home with that person. I didn't know China was like that. Like westernized.
Does it happen to you in China?
Well, it's my first night. Let's hope. I'm going out tonight.
Okay.
But like my friends. Thanks. My friends, they tell me no. Like going out in China is like going out in Europe, anywhere else in the world. Like, people are free-minded. Oh, if somebody likes you, she'll kiss you in front of people. She'll go home with you. And I thought China was like the Muslim countries, like traditional. Girls don't party, they don't sleep, they don't drink.
Okay, so first of all, the girls you see at the party place, those are the girls who want to go to parties. So those girls who are conservative, who don't go to parties,
They don't
they're
go to
at
party.
home.
Okay, makes sense.
So
makes
yeah,
sense.
all the girls you see there, they are already probably like as open-minded as you guys. They probably have this Western country,
yeah.
like living experience, or at least the mindset. Or I mean, they just like dating or sleeping with foreign guys. Because as I said, it's kind of regarded as like a status.
Oh, really? So like, if you tell your friends, hey, I slept with a guy from England, your friends will be like, wow, that's good. That's good status, right?
Maybe.
Kind of. Wow, that's interesting. That's very interesting. That is very interesting to know.
So yeah, I mean, of course, it's not every Chinese girl who is like that.
Right.
You
But
can't
like,
really...
it makes sense. Like the if you look foreign, there's status, and like if you're with the foreigner, there's status. If you sleep with a foreigner, there's even more status. I kind of see it, and I met a lot of people in America when I was living in America, who were very smart Chinese who came to study in America. That's normal. Chinese people are studying abroad now.
Yeah, it's very common now. Yeah, of course, it needs money. So it used to be, so it's definitely getting more and more common now. With more Chinese people becoming richer, so our education is better, so we are more qualified, and also we are good at taking exams, or we are good at how should I say? We are good at preparing ourselves to be ready for something.
Discipline to get to that one spot and do well in that one spot. In the Olympics too.
Yeah, exactly.
So like, you practice a lot for years and years, and you get to the competition, the Olympics, the Chinese always win.
Exactly. That's what those athletes have been like doing for their life. So just for that one night, for the moment. If you make it, you're the winner. If you lose it, you're the loser.
So like, you were educated since you were little to perform well in that moment.
Yeah. So this is
Can you give me an example, like what your parents used to tell you when you were little and that kind of thing?
So for example, like, you know, in China there is a college entrance examination called Gaokao. So
Right.
that's like a national wide exam.
And people go crazy for that.
Exactly. Yeah. So the 2 days, the 6th and 7th of June, that's the time that the whole country, China, every single Chinese student, the third year student of high school, they're going to sit at the exam room doing the same test. I mean, probably not the same times nationwide, because different provinces may have their own test paper. But in general, so that's like the final moment of the 18 years of your previous life. So that's a moment to decide whether you're a winner or you're a loser by seeing like how many scores you can get and what kind of universities you will be able to be admitted to.
Yeah, we have that too. We call it NA, is like entrance exam. But you're extra good because you do well in the American exam too, the SAT.
Oh yeah, I mean, like, we are good at doing exams, so we can be trained to be good at all exams.
But like, how like your parents educated you when you were little, like to be like, is it part of like Chinese mentality to be like a sniper, like to like study hard and like?
Yeah, just
because
that's your
like,
goal.
That is like sports too. Like,
exactly.
It's like you preparing, you being very disciplined for that one moment, and you like do well in that one moment.
Yeah, exactly. So at the year of like 9 or 10, you will be told like, that's your final goal. That's the score you have to achieve. That's the score.
And if you don't,
you're a loser.
You're a loser. Your family call you a loser.
I mean, it depends on the family, but
like,
at least for yourself, you feel like,
yeah.
I completely lost my 20 years of my previous life because I am supposed to achieve that, but.
And if you don't get to university, what do you do? Just get a regular job, low paid jobs, is how it works.
No. I mean, there are worse universities. There are always enough universities.
Okay, they're bad universities.
Yeah.
Nice, nice.
Also, people, if they're like very poor or they live in like the remote areas, so they feel like I it's not a good school anyway, so I'm just start to work and I can earn money and I can help my family to lighten the burden.
How do you stand up? Just a second.
Is that recorded well?
Yeah. How do you stand out in a place with 1 billion people?
That's the thing I have been figuring out. I don't know.
Speaking English, Spanish, and Chinese is a good way to stand out.
I mean, like, depends on how you define stand out. Being the president, only one
Only
person
one,
can
but
achieve
like
that.
it's like everyone is so smart. I mean, everyone's educated to be smart and do exams well. Everyone is so hard worker. You guys kind of look alike too. Like I can really tell. Like from I'm sure if you go to Africa, be like everyone looks alike. But for me, it's like very homogeneous. Like there's like not mixing of races. If you're Chinese,
Yeah.
you don't make kids with a black person.
Exactly.
You don't make
We are
kids with a
so
white
pure
person.
Chinese.
You're pure, and you kind of like all look alike. And it feels like, how do you stand up in the middle of so many good people?
That's exactly the thing I have been thinking for the past 10 years.
Oh, really?
That's why I chose to travel abroad. I want to see the diversity of the world. I want to experience this.
And it worked out because you brought the idea of the free walking tour to China, and that's gonna expand for sure. And you didn't copy, but like you took it as a benchmark and you brought it your own way, and it's doing well because like I'm not trying to suck up to you, but like I've done this tour like in 25 cities. Nobody became part of my podcast.
Oh, really?
So,
I'm
like,
so flattered.
It was very good. It was actually very good. And like Brazilians are so interested in Chinese culture because we are educated in high school, college, listening that China is the future. Raiam, China is the future. China is the future. China and nowadays, like all our good soccer players, football players, who used to go to big teams in Europe, like Barcelona, Juventus, they go to fucking China to make money.
Yeah.
The money's here.
We got enough people. We got enough room to develop. Yeah, we are the future.
Oh, you believe that? You like?
Remember the message of the bound bull I told you? The aggressive bull?
Oh yeah. Can you tell them about the bull?
Oh, okay.
So, pessoal, tem touro de Wall Street em Nova York. Eles fizeram touro em Shanghai.
Yeah, so that street, as I explained, most of the buildings are occupied by bank, by insurance. So the road is also referred to as the Oriental Wall Street.
Oriental Wall Street.
So
A Wall Street do Oriente.
So same as a Wall Street in New York, we also have a bull. So it's called the bound bull. So basically, the bull was designed by the same designer as the one for Wall Street, Mr. Modica from Italy. So the difference between this bull to the one in New York is firstly the size. So the bull is a little bit bigger, but pretty much like the same scale. And secondly, it's more about the gesture. So the bull is like leaning back with its head facing down.
And he's angry.
Yeah, tail curling up, and a super angry face, like get ready to attack.
Why? What's that archetype? Archetype.
So the message?
What's the message?
The message behind this is like the bull is showing to the whole world. So this is the economy of China. We are getting very aggressive. We're going to show you how strong and powerful we could be. So that's like the way we're telling the world we are the future.
You as a Chinese girl, you really do believe that China will become the greatest country in the world? Like the USA is like the strongest nowadays?
How to define the greatest?
Like as far as like the strongest economy?
In terms of the total economic volume, I don't doubt.
You don't doubt.
We
like,
are so
for sure.
big and we are developing fast. Yeah, I feel like in several, I don't know,
years it will be great. I mean, bigger than the US financially.
I mean, like in terms of the total economic volume, it could be. But of course, we have so many people. So if you calculate the GDP per person, yeah,
it's low. Yeah,
yeah.
True.
Also,
so like there are a lot of poor people in the inner China, right? On the west too. Right?
Yeah, right. So it really depends on how we define like the happiness of the greatest country.
So for example, with the money you make here in Shanghai, if you make the same money here on the west by Kazakhstan, you'll be rich there.
Oh yeah, for sure.
You'll be very rich in Kazakhstan. Like by tell me a city over there by west.
酒泉.
Okay. So like, and what I didn't like about China is the fact that you're so technologically advanced, but Facebook doesn't work, Google doesn't work, and Instagram doesn't work.
That's true.
Why?
Twitter doesn't work.
Why social networks don't work?
The Great Firewall of China.
Okay. So
Yeah.
the government doesn't let you access many websites. However, I got to the airport and I bought a SIM card, and the guy from the airport, he showed me how to use a VPN.
Yeah, because they know you need it and they can earn money from that.
Oh, so it's illegal, but they know it's necessary.
Exactly.
What I heard, like the kids I met today, they were in a university, and the Chinese university has an Instagram account.
Yeah, of course.
I'm like, how would you have an Instagram account if Instagram is blocked in China?
I actually read the news before, like the head news of the BBC or VOA or whatever. It says like, so the headline is Xi break his own rules because there is a official Instagram account of the the country council of China. So
the country, like the top office has an Instagram.
So they post.
So he probably uses a VPN too.
Of course.
VPN é um aplicativo que você usa para transformar o IP do seu computador e usar de outro país. É como se eu fosse abrir meu celular aqui e parecer para o governo chinês que eu estou abrindo meu celular no Brasil. You know what I said?
Not really.
All right, I was saying that I was explaining how VPN works. How you use the IP in Brazil or from any other country to access certain apps.
Okay.
For example, you have an Instagram.
I personally, yes.
Yeah, and for your business.
Yeah.
And people, pessoal, sigam ela. Vou botar aqui embaixo. At Shuli.
Yeah, you can add my personal Instagram.
And Free Tours Asia.
Free Tour Asia, exactly.
Free Tour Asia. Tá? It's her business and her personal accounts. And it's funny how everyone in China knows how to use VPN. Right?
Not everyone,
but like
the
young people
who need it. Yeah.
It's like it's prohibited, but everyone has it.
Yeah.
So like, our image outside is that China is like the buildings are like that place where we were talking, like very like classic buildings like this. And I got here and was like, shit, I'm in New York, I'm in London. What the fuck? Another thing is like, the media paints China as a socialist place where the government controls everything and the people are like this. They don't do anything. They don't have personalities. They're just like machines. And it's not true. You have personality. People are like normal. Like,
of course.
Like they go out, they drink, they have fun, they study, they work. It's like,
of course.
But like, you don't live where I live. They paint China as like a fucking dictatorship, like a place like Russia, the Soviet Union in the 1980s, 1970s. Yeah, and like the same face of surprise you just made, I made when I went to your tour today and like learned so much about, hey, this is China. People are normal. This country, people behave like normal human beings, not like ETs from a dictatorship government. Yes, there's a lot of government control, but people are actually free to do what they want.
Yeah, of course there's certain restraint, the things that you can't do. But to be fair, most of the restraints are useful because it makes our life safer. Make Shanghai a really safe place.
It's a safe place. Muito seguro. A China é muito seguro.
Muy seguro, sim.
Oh, I noticed there are a lot of cameras too.
Oh yeah, that's another.
Big Brother do tamanho de uma cidade. Big Brother humano. Da vida real. There are cameras everywhere.
Yeah.
You know what Big Brother is?
Big Brother.
It's a reality show like when people live in a house and there are cameras everywhere and like, yeah, I'm saying it's Big Brother of real life, China. Because like there are probably a camera here in this room like listening to our conversation. No, don't worry about it. Don't worry. And
let's wrap up.
okay. Well, when I say the word success, who's the first person that comes to your mind?
Oh my gosh. I can't say.
You don't remember anybody successful?
I mean, a lot of idols in different perspective, like the things.
What's the first person that comes? One person.
Historical person?
It can be anybody, like a singer or like a business person, historical, whatever. When I say the word success, one person. I always ask this question to people in my podcast, and they come with like the most different answers. Just success. It could be yourself too, your mother, your father, whatever. Alibaba, what's his name? Jack Ma. What is his name in China? Ma Yun.
Yeah, he's definitely very, very, very successful.
Oh yeah, before we wrap up, like I noticed today we went to the subway, you didn't use cash.
Oh, we are in a cashless society.
No cash.
No, we don't use cash anymore.
It's like WeChat, a WhatsApp chinês. It works as your Facebook, it works as your Instagram, it works as your news, and as a credit card, right?
Yeah, I mean it's
you
not
pay with your
card.
phone like that.
Exactly, but you can use it to pay as your WeChat wallet. So Alipay is another online payment tool we use. Basically,
Alipay.
yeah. With these two apps, you don't need carry any cash with you.
You don't wear cash. It's so weird. It's like it feels to me that you live in the future, in modernity.
Yeah, we believe that.
And you don't even need to like take a credit card out.
No.
Like today you pay for the bread like this, for the subway like this.
Yeah, right.
And even in America is way behind it.
I know. We're very, very proud of this, and I believe Jack Ma, he's also promoting this. So yeah, probably within several years, the whole world is going to catching up.
Nice. A place in the world that you want to visit and you haven't been yet.
Brazil.
Brazil. Why Brazil?
I told you I want to learn Portuguese. I want to go to say
Carnival. The number one place. Well, there are plenty of people here who like. Now we have a lot of friends in Brazil. You have place to stay in Brazil.
Oh, nice.
You have parties to go in Brazil. So like you're more than welcome in my country.
Thank you.
High five.
Muchas gracias.
Yeah. No. Obrigada.
Obrigada.
Obrigada. Yeah.
Obrigada.
Flango.
Isn't that the name of the
chicken?
Oh, yeah, chicken.
Chicken. A book that you read that changed your life, or a book that you gave as a present, like that you most gave as a present, or a book that you recommend to people to read. Is there any book that like really like?
Not really a life-changing book so far because I don't really read that much.
You don't read. Oh, I thought Chinese people were like very big studying people and they read a lot.
Do you want me to say the name of my textbook?
Oh no. So it's more textbook culture, like learning stuff. Interesting.
I mean, yeah, for exams, that's the only book you need to read.
You just read the book for your exams. That's interesting.
Yeah.
Wow.
Right. So, teacher, will this be exam? No, that's not included in the exam. Okay, next chapter.
Wow. You're very like oriented, very skilled. Like boom, I'm gonna do that. Boom. Okay. Interesting. And well, opening up to you for you to like promote your company, like tell them about like hey people from Brazil who coming to China.
Oh my gosh, this is an exciting moment.
Now it's like business. Now let's do business. Pessoal, eu fiz o tour da Shuli Dinna.
Whatever. You can call me Dinna. Yeah.
Maravilhoso. Se precisar de alguma coisa para fazer, you can help people do business in China too, right? As a consultant.
Yeah.
Yeah. Consultoria para ir até a China, para abrir negócio na China, tours in Shanghai, any kind of help you need, qualquer ajuda que você precisar em Shanghai ou na China.
Yeah, feel free to ask me. So as I said, it's a really great conception as a free walking tour. It's free, so you don't need to worry about how expensive it is. So just come. enjoy. So you will get to know a lot of interesting perspective from our professional guys. So you will have a blast to know about deep local culture of China.
History, society, politics, true.
You
But
name
like,
it.
I'm saying something much bigger than the walking tour. Like you to be the bridge between Brazil and China.
Oh wow. Yep.
Would you like that?
Yeah.
That'd be good because like there are a lot of business to be made. I told you like, dude, this place is amazing. There's a lot of money to be made in China.
I know. We are changing very fast. There are opportunities everywhere in China. Basically, everyone is welcome to come as long as you are hardworking, you get good ideas. We here have a big market.
True,
for sure.
true. So at the end, let's leave the Shuli tour guide aside, the Shuli engineer, and now let's move to the Shuli woman. What you, as a 25-year-old woman, can share to like young Brazilians who don't know what to do with their lives. Like for example, they're lost. They're like they probably went to where you went. Like they went to a university and they got out of university. They're like, oh, I don't want to do this. Like, what do you recommend to people? Like even like motivational too. Like this is usually like the most important part of the podcast is like people who've done things, who have experience at early age, and sharing their experiences with people. So like, what do you have to share to the people of Brazil?
Oh wow. Follow your heart.
Follow your heart.
Yeah. So life is short. The 20th time is like the best time in your life. So don't waste any single second. It means, of course, you need to study hard. You need to work hard to pursue the things you want. But also try to make your life as colorful as you can. By exploring different places, by meeting different people, by traveling to different places, and just to learn as much as you can. You will never ever know what life is going to bring to you, or what type of new person you can become after you have a splendid 20th year. And also it's never it's never possible to say that whether the choice you are making is right or wrong until the last minute that you die.
Yeah.
So just don't regret. Don't feel like I can't do anything because blah blah blah. Just get rid of this burden. If you want to do it. Exactly.
And you did it. Like I'm sure your parents were like, why is she quitting her job?
Yeah, exactly. I'm like.
And you look like a very happy person.
Yeah, I am.
And you're connected to a lot of interesting people from all over the world.
Exactly.
And you're the gateway to those people to a big country, probably one of the most interesting countries though, called China.
I hope so. That's also like my personal goal. I really hope like there will be more young people like us. We're trying to motivate others and we're trying to bring the big world smaller by connecting people. And yeah, of course, we are like two big countries with so many differences. But I believe that like from the deep part of our heart, there's always something similar. Like we are all friendly, we are all kind, and we want to like be hospitable. Yeah, so just bring happiness to more people.
That's amazing. Well, I thank you a lot for donating your time to this podcast, to like sharing your experiences, becoming the ambassador of China to Brazil on the internet, at least on the internet, unofficial on the internet, on Instagram, on YouTube, on Spotify. Shuli Dinna is the ambassador of China to Brazil.
Oh,
so
wow.
like, thanks a lot, and
thank you for having me.
I hope God bless you. I don't know if you believe in God, but like, thanks for the tour today. Congratulations for your job. You're very good at your job.
Thank
if you weren't good, you wouldn't be sitting right here.
Oh yeah.
So high five.
Thank you. Thanks for having
Pessoal,
me.
esse foi mais um podcast Mundo Raiam e até a próxima, direto de Shanghai. Como é? Shanghai, ó.
Shanghai.
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 Shanghai in China. China. How do you say China?
中国.
中国. Shanghai. 中国. Ciao. How do you say ciao?
Ciao.
No.
再见.
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 Yeah,
Thanks for watching. Oh my god,
It
I'm
was
so
amazing.
tired.
It was amazing.
Oh